Guys,
Yes, sir. You are audible.
yeah, start. Here it is. Patch management. Like in change management, we discuss update, upgradations, kind of stuff, right? So in patch management also, same thing is patch management, one kind of change management. When change management, several things are there. So like a code changes, hardware changes, software changes, right? Service changes, access related changes, permission changes. So a lot of change management, including ACL. Okay. You're configuring in ACL. Everything is change. And patch management is mainly updations and upgradations. It is also part of change management. Here in our most of our organization, mainly initial days, we do the patch management is one of our regular tasks. That's it is very important now. What is patch management? Is like a updations, fixing, enhancement releases will done. Okay. So what are the patches? Patches for different like updates, hot fixes, okay, security patches, like that, different type of patches also. We'll see this different Windows patches or fat managements. You can see security updates, feature updates, quality updates, hot fixes, rollups, drivers updates, service stack updates. These are all patch management related. Okay, updates. Okay, security updates. So a voice is released, an application is released by their organization, Microsoft Windows or Linux, or maybe different applications we are using, your mobile applications, your Android updates, right? iOS updates, routers, switches, their operating systems. So they may have some kind of security leakages are there. Certain vulnerabilities, weaknesses also there. Possibility is there. Maybe when they are build that operating system or application, that time so already they verified all the security related possibility of attacking by malware, spywares, trojans, this worms or any kind of viruses. Okay, they will verify it based on that time availability kind of stuff. But meantime, so there is a also possible new kind of viruses possibility is also there, right? So what these companies, they also started building new security updates. Okay. So based on the current vulnerabilities or weaknesses, based on the current situations, they provide these security updates through their system side. Future updates. Example, we have a Cortana in Windows 10. So later the Cortana is removed. Even Cortana also lot of changes are occurs. Future ways, your application or operating system features, certain features, no need to wait for the complete release. Small features, we are adding some new functionalities, new changes in it. Like even you take a Windows 10, starting of Windows 10 does not have certain features. Later that certain features are added. Okay, in the later updates. Okay, next, quality updates. These quality updates include everything, including securities, bug fixes, okay, any performance related. Okay, so they release an operating system, it's working fine earlier. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, where are we? So bug fixes, performance weakness. So you don't know, okay, because that time you're maybe children's that time, maybe I think so. So Windows Vista after Windows XP, Microsoft launched Windows Vista operating system. There's a lot of performance issues are there. Mainly, if you have at least 2 GB RAM, the OS is installed and runs smoothly. 4 GB RAM, better performance. 2 GB RAM, good smooth performance. That's it. Good performance means 4 GB minimum is required. Okay, but that time most of the people systems are 512 MB RAM, 256 MB RAM. Maximum new system means 1 GB RAM only. Some people does not have even 2 GB RAMs also. System is very slow, voice is very slow. They can't able to run any applications on it. So Microsoft, they release a Windows 7 afterwards. So with a complete change of their code and everything. Sometimes it is not possible to immediately release a new operating system within 1 or 2 years based on this performance. So there's sense. Sometimes it is possible with the basic updates, they can increase the performance to they can improve the performance of systems. In a applications or operating system, the programming code also having certain bugs. Okay, so you are enter certain data, maybe it act as a different ways. Okay, so you given a wrong information, also it will take it. If you given a correct one, also it will give you a wrong information. So there is a bug fixes. Incompatibilities occurs. Compatibility changes. For example, I have an application. That application only works on the Windows 8 operating system, for example. I'm trying to install that application on the Windows 10. It is giving some kind of problems. So that applications, so new OS, so then they release a new update, which with that update, it will fixes that our application to run on our new operating system itself. Okay. So that is where comes in this one. Okay. So that's why updates are become very important. These regular updates are include security up patches, bug fixes, and performance tweaks. They encompass different subtypes. Hot fixes, small targeted fix for fix specific bugs in your OS or applications. Okay, it may have a certain bugs are there. So that's bugs will causes slow down your system or performance, or maybe frequently shutting down or closing, overheating. Okay, these are all possible things. Memory leakages, memory leakages. I have one antivirus which is my favorite always. That is malware bytes. I used it for a lot of period of time. Suddenly, what happened one day? I think it is got updated. So later it is got a problem. It consuming entire my RAM and automatically it's got disabled. So when I again enable again, it consuming entire my RAM. So I don't know what to do. So immediately I install that application. Later freshly I download the new version and install it is working fine. Okay. So sometimes it is the memory leakages, security leakages are there, overheating. So higher pressure on the processor. The processor take more load for one on particular application or operating system. It make more burden on processor. Then it generate lot of heat. Okay. So overheating issues are occurs. Frequently closing, not performing well, slow down. These are all different bugs will be because of programming code only, not a virus or anything. It's maybe sometimes built-in problem. These hot fixes fix that kind of issues. Sometimes, for fixing these BS bodies, you can use hot fixes. Okay, hot fixes also available. Rollups. cumulative setups of hotfixes and security updates. Releases, rollups are releases. What happened? So there is company founder means that the organizations find that there is a lot of issues are there, lot of bugs, fixes are required, lot of security patches are required. So they, instead of releasing one by one, they combine everything and release at all the things at a time only. At a time, they release as a service package type. Okay. Drivers update the hardware. So whenever you are using in hardware, like your NIC cards, graphic cards, video drivers, audio drivers are important. Even printers, the drivers will help your operating system to communicate between your OS to hardware. Okay. You have a graphic card. Your OS required to understand how to work with this graphic card. So you have to install the graphic card related drivers. You connect it to the printer. Your OS need how to communicate to this printer. So need printer related drivers. Drivers are helps your OS to communicate to the specific hardware devices. That is a device drivers. Why it is required to update? Of course, to improve the performance, to reduce any issues in it. Maybe earlier there is a connection, disconnections are happen. The drivers having kind of bugs or anything. So it will going to be fix it. Stability, compatibilities improvement also there with the drivers update. Service stack updates. Updates component that install Windows updates, ensuring patch process itself working correctly. As I said earlier, service packs. Earlier days, the Microsoft released the service packs. Okay, so they combine all the small updates as a single service pack with the future updates. Okay, these hot fixes, security updates. They combine all the things into one release pack, service pack. They release it. Once you are updated with the service pack, so it's a one-time update. It is means instead of updating with the small one single update, entire future tech updates, compatibility updates. So then it improves your system performance and compatible with the running different applications also possible. Yeah, one thing I want to show. Check about your PC. What is about your PC? To know about your what system you are using. This is also important to know what system you are using. What is your CPU? What is your RAM? What is your graphic card? What is your storage? You can get it from just about your PC. Into the search bar, type about your PC. Know your best know your what is your system. What operating system you are using. See this? This is the OS I'm using. Windows 11 Pro Edition. What processor I'm using? i5 10210 processor, 16 GB RAM. Okay, 477 SSD storage, and 128 built-in graphical memory. It's not graphic card, graphical memory only, UHD graphics processor content. This is about my system configuration. But why I opened this one suddenly? For this one. What is 25H2? The recently, this has become important question. Very small detail it is, but suddenly people are asking, we don't get an idea what is this 25H. H means half year. H means half year. First half, second half. H1 means first half. H2 means second half. First half means Jan to first 6 months, June. H2 means July to December. First half, second half. H1 means first half, H2 means second half in a year. What is 25? 2025 year. In 2025 year, H1 means first half, H2 means second half in the 2025. So new one, maybe in a few, in the next few updates after a few days, also you will getting 26H1. Okay, currently up to the June, it is 26H1, means 2026 year, first of H1. Okay, so that is this version code. Okay, if you take a Windows 10, when I have Windows 10, there is some code is there, some version code is there, 19850 like that. Okay, so later it is keep on update. Currently it is showing a 25H1, 22H2, 24H1. These are all the year code and first half or second half update. They combine all these updates, including feature updates, quality updates, security updates, fixes. They'll do entire update one time. Okay, that is 25H2. Guys, understand this? When it is installed, 19th August 2025. Not the system voice installed in the system. The voice is installed in the system so many years back. Okay, I'm using this system from almost like 3 years, maybe more than 3 years I'm using, but it is showing 2025. Means this last update which happened here, this version updated in August 19. OS build version, okay, experience, future experience pack. Guys, understand what is this 25H2, 25H1, 26H1 means. So these are the different updates. Even we take in this one, future updates, quality updates, security patches or security updates, critical updates, driver updates, service packs or update rollups, hotfixes, firmware updates. Firmware updates also an important because our BIOS can be BIOS or UEFI. Currently, we are using UEFI firmware. Earlier days we use BIOS firmware. Now we are using UEFI firmware or firmware. Okay, so updated version of BIOS. Again, you purchase a laptop, it's little old laptop. It does not contain the current UEFI version. So that is update also helps to work with the different hardware related features. Okay. Why Windows patching is important? Why it is important? To improve the security, stability, to improve the performance, okay, to getting new features and functionalities, functionalities, compliance, okay, reducing IT cost, okay. So this updates also helps your system to avoid the trend of certain kind of issues or occurs. System related, security related, okay, file system related issues, okay, memory leakages or any other vulnerabilities are there. Based on the updates, we can able to get protected. Both system related or any security related also will get protected. So that is why it is compulsory update. How the patchwork works, scanning. So first of all, yeah, there is a different ways we're doing it. So first of all, we do this patch management cycle. First is scanning, means what are the devices? What device current versions are running? What is the device? What application? What operating systems? What drivers? Scan means knowing what is the current version. Okay, if it is different from current updates, means for example, it is 25H2 I showed, right? Current one is 26H1 is available, for example, if it is available. Okay, a new update, so product related security update. So update versions are, there is a difference, version point is different. Okay, so when there is a difference between available update to installed update, So if there is a difference, then it downloads the new updates. Download updates into your system. In Windows system, it download into the background updates. Even when you open suddenly a browser, a Chrome browser, Firefox browser, first sometimes first it will ask for update. If you click on update, first it will get updated. So while updating, also certain applications you can use it. Sometimes you can't use it. Sometimes you can use it. Once update files are done, downloaded. For installation, you can't use it. While installation, you can't use that application. Okay. Testing. Testing is not in our system. So in generally, in organization, they do testing. Okay. Test on the system. So make sure all the new updates are installed, and after installation, everything is working or not. Of course, in our system also, there is a process, guys. Once these files are downloaded, installed, the downloaded update files won't be removed automatically immediately. Immediately, it won't be removed. It will be stays in your system only. Just in case your system running fine, updates purpose is to improve your system performance. Okay, to reduce any vulnerabilities or any kind of things. Okay, to improve the features, right? Okay, both plus and minus, all are there, right? So to improve the performance, new features, securities, right? All these things are important for update. But after updating, your system not functioning as earlier. Instead of better performance, it is not doing better performance, wrong performance. Applications are keep crashing, voices keep shutting down, our system become very slow after update. Certain drivers are not working, are frequently disconnecting the devices. Your Wi-Fi keep on disconnecting. Okay. So recently you are updated your Wi-Fi adapter drivers. Then it is after update, it's not working. So what is the update in a Microsoft? What it will do? It put a rollback kind of thing. What is rollback? In case your update got failure, you can roll back to the previous state. You can uninstall these updates, or it will repair your updates. Improper updating. So generally, before you shutting down the system, it shows update and shutdown. You click on update and shutdown, then what it will shows? Do not turn off your system. Don't close your system. Wait for till update and completely shut down. Right? But you are interrupt the update. This update interruptions also causes problems. That's why that backend downloaded updates, in case you've done something wrongly or maybe improper update is happen, system face some kind of issues. So these updates again, it should be reinstalled. So of course, system check it. So why there is a problem? So either you can remove the new updates or you can reinstall that updates from. Okay. So it will continue to the updates after you power on the system. Sometimes we can do. Okay. In organizations, you have to test it. You have to make sure these updates are working or not. In individual pieces, we have updates and we store the updates. And huge updates are created. Any huge updates are created. So there is a restore point is also created. So same thing about your PC. Sometimes any huge updates are occur, huge applications you are installed. What your system will do it, go to system protection. The system protection, it creates a system restoration point automatically. In case after update, your system faces any issues, the system restore into the earlier state using the system restoration point. You can create a system restoration point manually. Also, you can use, okay, you can create manually. Sometimes it will create automatically. If I click on system restore, if you click on system restore, it's saying restore can fix the problem that might take your computer run slow or stop responding. See, Recently, I got updated the downloaded updates. Today only 24. Okay, at 120. So there's some kind of update is happened to my system. So these are the updates. It's a new one. This is a little less. This after updating, I got some kind of issues. So I can able to restore into this point. So scan for affected programs. So my Chrome is got updated. See 110 here, 76. This is the older version. This is the current version. Okay, this is old version. This is current version. Okay, scanning. Maybe it is very small update. That's why it is showing only one. If I restore it, this version will be restored. This new version will be gone. Okay. If I go to the this one, little older one, just 3 minutes before. Okay. So even a driver's update, you can go to the device manager. So go to the specific device, right click, properties. You can see the drivers. There you can find a rollback. Now nothing more. So sometimes system create restoration points. So in case of update failure is occur, or maybe improper update, after update you got a problem, you can roll back to the previous state. Okay. But in a huge organization, one by one, we can't do it. So they will make sure it is these updates are working. So they do it on the test environment. If everything is fine, they will update the rest of the system. Once you download it, install. Once installed, you have to report. These are the devices got updated. Patch lifecycle. Guys, understand the process of updating, scanning, downloading, testing, installation, reporting. Okay. So for us, individual pieces, instead of testing, they create a system restoration point. Patch lifecycle or patch management lifecycle. Okay. It's a continuous process that organization follow to identify, acquire, test, deploy, verify the software updates, and fix across their IT environment. It is not a one-time event, but ongoing cycle crucial for maintaining security, stability, and performance. Okay, not one time you are doing update, it's continuous uply running process it is. Okay, identify, acquire, test, deploy, and verify the software updates. So stages, asset, inventory, discovery. Okay, so what kind of things? What is it? It's a foundational stage involving identifying document all IT asset within organization. Okay, asset inventory and discovery. In organizations, we have a lot of devices are there, right? Desktop, laptop, Microsoft, Linux, Mac OSs, iOSs, right? So different types of devices are there. Physical, virtual devices, virtual machines also there. Desktop, laptop, mobile devices, networking devices, OS applications. What are available? What are those? Everything. So we're going to put it a inventory. What is there? Even firmware means the BIOS are UEFI versions. In each individually, we create what are the desktop systems. In the desktop, what are the name of the desktop, MAC address, IP address, what are their operating system, okay, what applications are installed in it, what are their versions, okay, what are the devices, device drivers, like that. We'll have a inventory. Inventory. So why it is important? Okay. Why to maintain? You should to update. It's we are doing a certain we are individually getting updates from the Microsoft and other organization based on your application, what you are using from there. Chrome is got updated from Chrome, Google only, right? So, but in organizations, lot of devices are there. Individually, some devices cannot update it, and we are not allowed to update individually also. Centralized update is required. So we should know what devices are there and their operating system, applications, their frameworks, okay, there, including virtual machine and physical machines also. Physical machine, virtual machines, other devices also. Vulnerability assessment and patch identifications. Okay, so first scanning. Scan all the devices. What are the possible vulnerabilities? What are the missing patches are there? So what are the current version is installed? What are the new update is available? And why it is compulsory to be and why to be updated. So compulsory in organization, security updates, critical updates are compulsory. Futuristic updates are not mandatory. Okay. This can be done through vulnerability scanners, monitoring vendor security advices, subscribing to threat intelligence suite. Once vulnerabilities are identified, corresponding patches released by vendor are located and acquired. Okay. So either your vulnerability scanner will scan it, or sometimes security engineers will help us to identify what kind of vulnerabilities are there. So, but for that one, what kind of patchwork you can do it. Microsoft update, you don't do it. Microsoft will provide that related updates. That's why it is vendor. Okay. Google Chrome from the Google update is occurs. Firefox from Mozilla Firefox. Okay. From there, that organization provide the updates. If you use Realtek NIC, you want to update that drivers, then Realtek company provide that kind of update patches, right? And you have a HP printer. HP company provide that related drivers. So, but we need to check it. What are the devices based on our assets, asset management, inventory? What are their devices are there? What are the current versions? Scan. What are the current versions are there? What are the new available updates from their vendors? What are the vulnerabilities? So, what kind of security patch working you can do it? Prioritize. Not all patches are equal. Okay, created. This stage involves assessing critically of identified vulnerabilities and their associated patches. Factors like severity, the vulnerability. Okay, as I said, guys, first is important is security and critical updates, bug fixes kind of stuff, memory leakages. Depends upon the situation, we'll do it. So later, other features, feature kind of updates, okay, quality improvement updates will comes later. So we concentrated more on security and fixing the issue related and performance, then features and quality related updates. Prioritize which one is patch testing and rollback planning. Of course, when your update is done, the possibility is after update, the performance also can be down. Instead of improving the performance, improving the security, improving the features adoptions, it's become incompatible. So then there is a problem. Okay. So first of all, we create a sandbox test type, test environment. First, we'll update that one. Everything is fine. Okay, we verified everything. Everything is fine. It will be the patchwork will be applied. That updates are applied on the rest of the devices. Okay. If not, then we roll back it. We try different ways. Okay. What is the rollback? Already I told. In case of an update, after update, you face a certain kind of issues. You have to go back to the previous state. That's the that is rollback. Patch approval and schedule. As a change manager said, now after testing, you have to go for the approval. and you have to specify these kind of update we are going to do it. These are the possible downtime, maintenance time, downtime, service unavailability time. Okay. Okay. So then you have to tell to and take a permission for this batch and schedule it. From this time to this time, we'll go for the window maintenance mode. From this time to this time, we are going to maintenance mode. So service become unavailable. So based on the testing result, we can understand the what is the time taken for the complete process. Relevant stakeholders, IT, security, business owners formally approve the patch deployment. Schedule is then created for deployment. Often consider maintenance windows to minimize impact on the users and business operators. You have to keep our services into the maintenance mode. Okay, maintenance. Quite important. Okay. So approval. First, you have to take in approval, and based on your test, how long this process will run, what is the impact of this process, and we have to schedule according to that flexible time. Flexible time, we do it. Not at a busy time. Flexible time, not less busy time or no busy time. We do this kind of stuff. Finally, once it is approved, we schedule, then we started installation. So we start doing deploy these updates. To update the devices, we use different kind of tools also. In Microsoft, of course, our Microsoft was having update tools. Microsoft update services are running. But in our organizations, they use a server called WSUS. WSUS, Windows Update Servers. Okay. WSUS. So this is mainly for Windows related updates. It is a server, Windows SUS server. Download all selected updates. In SUS server panel, you can select what kind of updates related to operating system, applications, device drivers, okay, firmwares, like that. We will select what these are applications need updates. So once you are selected, we download these updates to our server only. From this server, we can deploy these updates to our system. Our systems get updated from the server only. Instead of downloading individually for security reasons and bandwidth utilization purpose, we download it from their vendors, store into the centralized server. From there, we are updating. This is one kind of update tool. SCCM, System Center Configuration Manager. Also, I said endpoint protection. Endpoint means people are using mobile phones, laptops, desktops. So everything is inventory into this SCCM tool. And what is their current status? What is their operating system, version, applications, their versions? Everything is inventory into this SCCM tool. And we can create as a groups. These are the mobiles, or these are the Hyderabad. These are the particular domain. So we create a groups, and in that groups, we specify these devices. Okay, these are the Microsoft devices. These are Linux devices. We create a groups depends upon the requirement, depends upon our inventory. So then we select a different type of updates for this specific group of devices. These are the updates should be done. So we download the updates from their vendor sources and apply the updates to our system. So the device may be in the same network or it can be in a different network. So once you are said update, so that update will be applicable. And using SCCM, guys, we can also know what applications are used by the user. In my system, I install a lot of applications. Certain organization not allow you to install different type of applications, mainly remote connectivity related, any desk, ultra viewers, without company permissions, without specific usage purpose. Okay, without their permission, you can't install on your own. Okay, that is okay. So this to using SCCM is one of the tool. There are a lot of tools are there. One of the tool, it is also from Microsoft. Okay, separate tool it is. SES is very limited. SCCM is fast. Using SCCM, you can install operating system also. Not only updates, voice installation, application installation. Okay, endpoint security means what is the enterprise mobility and security. In endpoints, what are the operating system they are using, application they are using, what application should be there in the system, what application should not be there in the system. Everything we can maintain through this SCCM. System center. System center, multiple tools are there. One of the tool is CM, SCOM, orchestration management, SM, service management, VMM, virtual machine management, DPM, DPM, data protection management. So different type of services are there, system center services. Okay, this is what I said, SCCM and SCSM, SCOM. These are a very important services for patch management purpose, endpoint protection. Verification and debug. After update is completed, so what are the devices and what kind of updates are done is successfully updated. What after update is, what is after update is successfully running fine or not. Verification and reporting. So generate a report. So total number of devices got updated, how much time it is taken for update. Okay. And is successfully updated or not. There is no additional issues or not. Like that, we generate a report. This is again very important for reporting. Monitoring and continuous improvement. Monitoring and continuous improvement. What is monitoring and continuous? Yes. Again, we monitors what are the devices, what is their current version of their application, operating system, device drivers. Okay. Right. Including your routers, you will get updated. In a routers, we update iOS, update will do it. Routing tables updates, mainly ACL update is also people will do it. New security features, new security policies. You update the new security policies. You upload the ACL, new firewall policies. You upload into the firewall. Okay. So not only our computers and all, different devices, different types of updates are there. Okay. So continuous improvement. So not only this, it is a continuous process. Patch management is a continuous process. Okay, guys, this is the cycle. So earlier we discussed in a one line, that is what is the basic cycle is scanning, downloading, um, planning rollbacks, testing, planning for rollbacks, installation, and reporting. And also you can tell like this, patch management like asset inventory in organizations, compulsory inventory maintenance. What are the devices? What are their operating system, applications, their firmwares, drivers, everything. Okay. What are their current versions? Inventory and discovery. Anything required. Vulnerability assessment and patch identification. What kind of vulnerabilities are there in a current versions? We are giving more priority for security, vulnerability assessment and patch identification. And prioritize the patches. So what patches are more important to deploy right now? So we are monitors. Already I told us, so security, critical updates, bug fixing, hot fixes related are very important. Quality improvements, Future tick types are lesser priorities. Fast testing. So go to the lab environment, test environment, test your patches, make sure as per expected result we are getting or not. Okay. And there, from there also we can get how much time it is taken for this work. Okay. Total cycle work to installation, checking, verification, validation, total time. So based on that, we'll go for approval. So this is we are going to do a update or upgradation, a patch. We are doing it. So this much time it will take in. These are the services affected for this particular period of time. So we take an approval from the change advisory board, patch management board, from your vendors, your clients, your business owners, means your clients. Will take the permissions. Once okay, we schedule for the backup. That sorry, schedule for a patchwork. Okay. Uh, so then we'll deploy the patches based on the schedule. Once it is deployed, means everything as per our plan, the devices get updated, verify, make sure that is everything is running fine, and take the report how many devices, what kind of update you are done. Monitors and continuously update. Okay, guys, understand the cycle one by one. Oh, when I said cycle, I forget to explain this service test. Okay. After this, we will go to that point and then we'll close it today. This is the last point. So this is in an entity, what kind of update related information. Okay, entity patch management information. Okay. So that is you will read it, but I'm going to do tell what are the tools we use it for update. Okay. Built-in voice tools, Windows updates, generally Microsoft in Windows updates, Microsoft Windows server updates. Okay. Windows Server update services, SUS server, download the selected packages from the Microsoft and download into the centralized server, and it will update their client systems. Okay. Different operating system related, application related updates also it will down. Okay. Next, Linux package managers. You know this YUM RDNF package managements, you know already. APT, generally Debian Ubuntu system use APT. Your updates are located in their organization servers. Fedora based one, so separately maintaining the Fedora server. Okay, so there is a Fedora project will maintain these updates. Okay, in these updates, so like yeah, Fedora project sites updates it is stored. Centralized storage through internet, we can download these things. Okay, in a Fedora base means Red Hat, CentOS, Oracle, Linux, Fedora. These are all we use yum or DNF commands to update it. Yum repositories, through that repository only we are connecting. Okay, SUSE it use your macOS update software. So macOS in organizational updates are again different servers are there, separate macOS servers are there. From there we are getting update. Different methods. Enterprise patch management solutions. Enterprise means very big organization, medium to large scale organizations. So it will with different tools. Okay, automation, reporting, cross-platform supported tools we are using. This is for the basic type. Yes, Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager, formerly SCCM. I keep on telling endpoint, that is Endpoint Configuration Management, SCCM. Ivanti Patch Management, Manage Engine Patch Manager Plus, Automox, Tanium Patch, HCL Big Fix, formerly IBM Big Fix, Ninja One, ConnectWise Automate LabTech, Cassia VSA, SolarWind Patch Management. So different patch management tools. Configuration management tools with a patching capability. Configuration management tools like Ansible. Okay. Using deployment tools. These are the deployment tools. You can deploy your code into the remote servers. Ansible, Puppet, Chef. These are the deployment tools. Continuous deployment tools it is. Integrated with continuous integration tools. This also we use it for a patch management to deploy a code and to deploy a next version of the code also we can do it. Version 1 is deployed, running. Version 2 is ready now. So we'll deploy the version 2 there. Version 2.2 is ready. When we deploy version 2.2 next, using Ansible, Puppet, and Chef tools, deployment tools. Vulnerability management, redemption platforms. So many are there. Rapid 7 Insight VM, patch management, what's Colasa. Tenable IO messes. Yeah, that's it. These are the different tools. This is the big one, that is SCCM, Endpoint Configuration Management tools. The normal basic code deployment related. So we use Ansible, Puppet, Chef. Remote configuration and deployment tools it is. Remote server, both on Windows and Linux based systems. Okay. And they ask for one more, that is entity patch management. Entity. Okay. So such as comprehensive patch management service as a part of their border security and managed IT offering, particularly through their entity data, entity communication subsidiaries. B4 of entity patch management general encompass. Core offering. Managed patch management, comprehensive coverages, operating system, enterprise applications, full life cycle approach, vulnerability assessment, identification, priority, testing, deploying, verification and reporting, security focus, hybrid and cloud environment, proactive approaches, global reach, and 24 by 7. This is the entity um, company patch management system offering. Okay, this entity is subsidiaries are these things: entity data, entity communication. Okay, we are all using this entity that what we say patch management cycles. Services generally. Okay. Benefits of using entity for patch management: reduce risk, improve efficiency, enhanced compliance, better performance stability, access to enterprise. So this is about your patch management, guys. Okay. So not only small example we did, but this is cycle. I think now you got the point of what is patch management cycle. So when you do patch management, compulsory know means what is patch management. Important is what is a patch management. Okay, what is the benefits of doing the patch management? What are the different types of updates? Different types of updates. Okay, patch management life cycle. These are important to know it. That's it. Just read those subheadings, sidelines. Not required to line by line, not required, guys. Just sublines. By that one, you will understand what it is. Already we discussed. So then we can able to understand. This. Okay. So just skip that one because I forget one point that is to discuss. So I will want to give you a small overview point of this service desk. What is a service desk? Okay. What is the cycle of service desk? Who is the customers and ticket? That's it only. Nothing more. I will tell. Okay. So take a 10 minutes of break, guys. We'll complete this part. And once we complete, we'll say bye-bye today. Then tomorrow we'll, sorry, we'll stop here.